Welcome back to the Home Depot, guys. Today we've got delivery day part 2. But today we had something unexpected happen and things took a turn for the worse. It got pretty interesting, so watch to find out. And without further ado, let's get into it. We're just a few minutes from the store and we're driving through downtown Elm Creek. We don't have any deliveries here today. We do have residential, and then we've got one at a mining shop. They requested some materials to complete one of their construction jobs. So we got 5 items to pick up and load out of here for mobile delivery, and you guys enjoyed the last one, so I'm excited to bring you along for another part and another day of delivery day. It's honestly working out really convenient. It's like Amazon for Home Depot. We have to have our own system for that because obviously Amazon drivers are not going to lift up boulders with a forklift or a skid steer, so that's why we've got the Kubota and the Mid-Soda trailer, and we're really not wasting any time. The store opens in an hour, so we've got time to get everything delivered, and then we'll open the store for the day. So that's kind of how it's going to roll. We're going to do all of our mobile deliveries in the morning, and then we'll open up the store for the daytime. All right, we got the trailer. Looks good. We're actually going to raise it just a little bit, and now it's level. So the first couple of items we're grabbing are some cement bags. We need these for a residential drop-off. Someone's doing some concrete work in their backyard, so we've got 25 kg bags. We've got, let's see, how many? 16 per pallet, so 32 bags total. That's a lot of concrete to mix, but they said they've got their own system on how they do it. So let's get the Kubota off, and then we'll start loading these things up. All right, boys, we got the skid steer. Let's roll. So we got the checklist. The first 2 items we got is the cement bags, obviously, so 1, 2, and then we've got prefab walls, door walls to pick up. Not really sure what that is, but that's around back in section G. And then we've got 2 more items. We've got the boulders for the construction company, and then more wood planks. So we got 3 drop-offs in total today. The cement one's going to residential for the first one, and then the second one will be that construction company. Third one is another, it doesn't really say here, it's just an address. So we should be good, boys. Let's load these things up. Cement bags are going to go on the front because they're really not that heavy, so this will kind of be good for front weight. There we go. Looks good. These skid steers, man, work so good. All right, first one's good to go, boys. Let's grab the second one, and then we'll be flying around back to go pick up the prefab walls, whatever those are. I saw them coming on a truck the other day, but delivery crew took care of unloading that thing, so it worked out pretty good. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get loading the rest of these bags up, and then I'll check back in with you before we grab the next set of loading items. But before we do, guys, if you want to see us come back to this Home Depot, you guys are showing some crazy support. Help me to keep making more. Go down below, drop a thumbs up, and we'll be back. Okay, guys, we moved all the stuff around back, so we're doing the rest of our loads around corner here. We've got 2 on the racks, F, and right here is the G category. So we've got the wall prefabs. I think these are door and window sets, so I think they can build almost a whole room or a mini house with this, so it's pretty cool. It works out good for those people that don't really want to do all the work for drywall and everything. I think it's a little bit cheaper of a quality build. Obviously, you're not building a nice big house. You're probably adding on to like a trailer home or something, but this just kind of simplifies the whole process there. Saves you a lot of materials you have to get to build a whole wall and even just a room. So all right, let's spin these things around. This is pretty heavy. These walls are not light because they have insulation already in them. They're solid insulation. The wood's obviously not light, so we are going to place this, I don't know, we're gonna have to see. Maybe if we go kind of near the middle, that'll work out. I need room for the boulders and the planks, so if I put this right here, maybe forward a little bit, I'll put the planks behind it. There we go. Looks good on that side. We can grab it off that side when we unload. We're gonna strap this thing down over the top, and then the planks will kind of go right here, boulders there, and skid steer in the back. We should be good. Okay, guys, we found the boulders here. It didn't take too long, but I was looking for them for, honestly, I did do a circle. I should have known they do place them on the bottom because, oh my gosh, are these things too heavy for this thing? Oh, okay, there we go. I think the fork was stuck in the wall, but yeah, these things are pretty heavy, so they don't put them on any shelves because it'll collapse it. I think in total these are 3,000 to 4,000 pounds, so I don't know. It just takes a little bit of a rocky guess there, and you know, if they roll off this pallet, they're perfectly placed on it to hold. So all right, let's place these things right in between here. Should be a perfect fit. Look at that. See, I know what I'm doing. Right in the middle, center out the weight there. Perfect. Now we need the last thing, which is the planks right behind us. You guys know we delivered some planks last time. These are long planks, so they're not floor planks. They're a little bit longer, so people use these for pretty much anything. A lot of base molding on flooring or whatever else. They can also do crown molding on the ceiling and kind of craft it how you like. It's used for a lot of purposes, but we're dropping this off, like we said, at another residential. So first delivery, house 1. Second delivery will be the construction company. It's probably good to note these planks are going with the prefab wall order. So these will go in 1 order, 2nd order, 3rd order. Pretty simple. All right, everything's ready, boys, and loaded. Let's get the skid steer on, and then we'll be ready to roll out, heading towards the house. Alrighty, looks good right there. Okay, I need to spin it. Check this out. 180, boys. Oh, jeez. a little bit overdone it there. All right, in order to fit the forks, what we're actually going to do is we're going to go drive underneath the prefab wall. There we go. We'll kind of store it nicely right there. Strap down the skid steer. We're ready to roll, boys. I am not going to lie. The Ford is squatting quite a good amount. I do think those boulders are heavier than I thought, and the cement bags. So honestly, would have been better to maybe put those closer to the back. But hey, now we learn kind of what the weight of all the items are. We're still maybe 10 items fully delivered out of the 300 we offer for delivery. So we've got some learning to do on where to put things on the trailer depending on weight. That's all right, guys. Time to head out, and we don't have far of a drive. Everything's pretty close. We just got to take it easy because the trailer's very heavy today. Actually, a lot heavier. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we really got to take it careful, but everything's a lot heavier than the last delivery we made with some planks and some concrete blocks. I mean, this is maybe double to triple the weight, so we got to be careful. Anyhow, I will see you guys at the first drop off. It's up here on the left, so not too far. We'll be pulling into the neighborhood.
The destination is on your left.
All right, this looks like the spot. So they've got a gate and then a little garage. So let's go find the best spot to unload. I did not get any instructions for that. But they are wanting the cement bags. Let's see, does this thing open? Okay, the gate doesn't open. It's locked. Let's see, is there anything around the side to get in here? It's all fenced in. Fenced in yard is nice, but it makes it a little bit trickier for me. So, all right, yep, it's all fenced on this back side. Let's see, is there any way to enter? Oh, I think we got a driveway back here. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, well, they made it pretty tricky to unload this stuff. These are the 2 cement bags. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop them off right here, right in the street. You don't make it accessible, you leave your gate locked, fine. You make my job harder, I'll make your life harder. Just kidding, just kidding. A+ service here at Home Depot. There's not much I can do about that though, so let's just do our best to kind of get it as close to the front door as possible. But I do feel bad because they're not home, there's no cars, and they're gonna have to carry all those cement bags to wherever their project is located. So all right, let's go ahead. We got the skid steer unloaded, and we need to unstrap these things. Let's see. Good. We didn't strap down the boulders. What? I thought I strapped that down before we left. I guess not. All right, they're good now, so won't move when I try to go grab these cement bags. Let's just make sure we don't mess up the approach here. All right, looks good, boys. Here we go. If we did have a forklift, I might have been able to go over the fence and drop them down, but that's all right. We're gonna place them right here next to the front gate. It'll make it pretty easy for them to carry into the house. All right, Kubota's working good, boys. We just filled this thing up with diesel this morning, so we have no issues with fuel on this. But first delivery of the 3 is done today. Time to head to the construction company and deliver those boulders for whatever project they need them for. And then we'll be making our final drop off with the prefab walls and planks to our left. All right, looks good. Skid steer is good. Let's just make sure. Yep, boulder's good here. This thing shifted a little bit. As you can see, the strap there moved. I don't know if I love that, but we're not going far. We should be okay. Okay, guys, we're about 5 minutes away from everything, so we're cranking a right-hand turn right here. This should take us up to the construction company. So here we go, boys. Oh my gosh, everything's flying off the trailer. Whoa, we just lost the walls. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? The skid steer's barely hanging on. Oh, I definitely just took that turn way too fast. The skid steer was unstrapped. Oh my gosh. Light bulb, I forgot to strap the thing down at the last delivery. Oh, that's terrible. What that did is that caused everything to shift forward and straps all snapped. Everything just fell off the trailer. Man, this thing is chipped in like every corner. Somehow it's still sitting on the pallet. The wood planks are not in bad shape. The rocks are kind of scuffed up. They weren't supposed to have that scuffed up look to them, but I guess it's not too bad. But dang, dude, that's really bad. I forgot to strap the skid steer down. This thing's hanging off by a thread right now. The only thing holding it on is these forks. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is terrible. I've never had something like that happen. I've always made sure everything is good to go, but I guess can't be perfect here. Let's get everything loaded back up and then we'll be heading towards our job. But this is crazy. Everything took a turn for the worse. Everything was going smooth until the skid steer. Okay. All right. I got in this thing. It took a little bit because it's on an angle and I don't want this thing to fall off the trailer. Thankfully, I'm not 400 pounds, so this thing does not tilt over. It's still holding onto the trailer, but the problem is it's going into this emergency shutdown mode. I can't get the thing running. I don't know if it's because it's on an incline and we're trying to start it, or there's some sensor that got hit when the thing kind of rolled off the trailer. It was dragging against the ground for a bit, so oh my gosh, how do I get this thing out of emergency shutdown? This is not good, boys. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to bring in some other equipment to rescue the skid steer and get this stuff loaded back in, but this thing is broken right now. I think maybe the sensor right here maybe was dragging against the ground or something. Well, that day took a turn for the worst, you could say, guys. Delivery went wrong. That's pretty much sums up today's delivery jobs. We're gonna come back and try and complete this, so if you guys want to see that, go down below and hit the thumbs up button. Thank you guys for watching and subscribe for part 2.